The lights dim, the room freezes, and my voice cuts through the silence like a razor blade. Shh! Do you hear it? The sound of whispers crawling through the cracks of this city. The sound of people choking on their own hypocrisy. Because tonight, something different happened. Somebody burned their own reputation, their name, their credibility, their mask, just to defend you. They lit the match themselves, dropped it in their own gasoline, and let their carefully polished image go up in flames, all so that your name wouldn't drown under the lies. Now the whole city, oh, they don't know what to do. They're recalculating. Every rumor they swallowed, every smear they believed, every smug little judgment they made, is now wobbling, collapsing, turning to dust. Because when someone chooses to burn themselves alive to save another, it terrifies people. Why? Because it proves that loyalty exists in a world built on betrayal. It proves courage still lives in a time where everyone else is a coward hiding behind their screens. And it proves one thing they cannot stand. You were worth defending, and oh, that makes them furious. See, this city feeds on one thing: humiliation. They want to see you broken, begging, crawling, ashamed. They wanted your face shoved in the dirt so they could point and laugh. But then a spark. A hand reached into the fire, grabbed your name and dragged it out. That hand got burned, and yet it didn't let go. That's when everything shifted. Now they're whispering. Why would someone risk everything for them? What do they know that we don't? What power does this person have that made another ignite their own future to shield them? And that, my friends, is where the magic begins. Because you are no longer the one on trial. Oh no. Now the jury has turned on themselves. They are scrambling, second-guessing, looking at you with suspicion, fear, even envy. They thought you were a pawn. But pawns don't inspire martyrs. Pawns don't make people burn kingdoms down to protect them. You have become the glitch in their system, the exception they cannot compute. And the city is terrified. But let me tell you the truth they will never admit. This was never about your reputation. This was about power. And now the balance has shifted, because power isn't measured in money, or followers, or fake applause. Power is measured in how many people are willing to sacrifice for you. And tonight, you saw it. Someone chose fire over silence. Someone chose to be exiled by the sheep just to stand beside the wolf. And that, my dear, makes you untouchable. The city will still talk. Oh yes, they'll still gossip, still hiss, still tweet and post. But every single word now drips with doubt. They wonder if maybe, just maybe, they picked the wrong side. They wonder if maybe the person they tried to crucify is actually the one who holds the keys to their cage. And that's when you rise, not with apologies, not with explanations, but with silence and a smile. Because nothing scares them more than someone they couldn't break. So listen closely. Next time you hear them whisper, next time you feel their eyes burning holes in your back, remember this moment. Remember that someone burned their crown to keep yours intact. Remember that their sacrifice carved your name into the concrete of this city. And remember, scars on the loyal are worth more than applause from the fake. From this day on, you are not just a survivor. You are a symbol. And symbols, they cannot be killed. So let them keep recalculating, query-analyzing, re-scripting their little stories. Because the truth is, the math has already been rewritten. The whole equation of this city has tilted in your favor. And one day, when they finally realize it, they won't whisper anymore. They'll kneel. But until then, shh. Let the fire speak for you. Do you understand what just happened here? This city runs on currency, but not the kind you think. Not money, not gold. No, no, no. The real currency here is perception, and perception is fragile. One spark, and it collapses. For years they built their little thrones on appearances, the way they look, the way they talk, the way they trick each other into believing they're untouchable. But tonight, someone shattered that illusion. They burned their own pedestal, dragged it into the fire, and said, "If I must lose everything to protect the truth, then so be it." Now, the city is twitching, because loyalty that deep, it's extinct in their world. They don't understand it. They can't calculate it. And when people can't calculate something, they fear it. You see, fear doesn't come from fire. It comes from unpredictability. It comes from not knowing what you're capable of. And right now, you are unpredictable. Because they thought they had you mapped out, cornered, buried, but suddenly, the very thing they counted on, reputation, social proof, the crowd's opinion, has been set ablaze. Do you know what that means? It means you're free. Let me explain. When someone else ruins themselves to shield you, it's like chains breaking in slow motion. Every link they tried to wrap around your name just snapped. Because if they are willing to sacrifice for you, then clearly you are worth more than the lies ever suggested. That is leverage, that is weight, that is power. And here's the dark truth no one wants to face. People don't follow the righteous. People don't follow the innocent. People follow the one who survives the fire. And you just survived it without a scratch, because someone else chose to bleed for you. But don't you dare waste it. Don't you dare crawl back into silence. This is your moment. To stop apologizing. To stop begging for acceptance from people who were never capable of giving it. To stop trying to look clean in a world that's already drenched in filth. No. From here on out, you walk into rooms like the flames still cling to your shoulders. You let them smell the smoke when you pass. You let them see the ash in your smile. You remind them that when the city came for you, someone, one of their own, chose you over themselves. That's the kind of loyalty they'll never taste, because they've traded it for likes, for gossip, for fragile thrones that crumble in a whisper. And do you know what burns them the most? It's not that you survived. It's not even that someone defended you. It's that now, they are forced to wonder, what would I burn for? Who would burn for me? And the answer is silence. No one. That silence will haunt them. It will eat them alive while you grow stronger in the shadows. Because the city just learned a lesson carved in fire. You cannot erase someone who has already been baptized in flames. So, let them keep watching. Let them keep doubting. Let them keep recalculating their pathetic little equations. Because when the dust clears, when the embers fade, and the city finally opens its eyes, they will see you standing there. Not broken, not begging, but reborn. And in that moment, the whole city won't just recalculate. They will rebuild themselves around you. And now you understand, this city, this world, it only respects one thing, fire. Not truth, not purity, not innocence fire. The kind that devours lies, exposes masks, and leaves only the unbreakable standing in the ashes. And someone chose to set themselves ablaze, just so you would remain untouched. Think about that. Their reputation, gone. Their name, dragged through the dirt. Their crown, shattered, willingly. And for what? For you. That means you're not ordinary. That means you carry weight heavy enough to bend the spine of another until it snapped in public. That means you are far more dangerous than you ever believed, and now the city can't look away. They're twitching, doubting, whispering behind closed doors, because the math doesn't add up anymore. Because the pawn they thought they could bury turned out to be the piece that makes kings fall. They can't silence you now, because silence, after fire, only echoes louder. So when they stare, don't flinch. When they whisper, don't explain. When they circle, don't bow. Walk through the ruins with the smoke still clinging to your skin. Let them choke on it. Because you are no longer on trial, you are the verdict. And the final word, simple: kneel